baby! It's the Doug Rising Show. Well, the Doug Rising Show. Well, the Doug Rising Show. I'm Doug Rice. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, the fuck out of my face. 7/8/2022. July 8th, 2022. 8:19 in the morning. It's Friday. Huh? Friday. It's Friday, motherfuckers. How y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. One more day to simply drag yourselves through toward the weekend. And there you'll be, enjoying it. All right? All right, so, how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. That's good. Just another day as a Negro in America. That's us. Here we go. And you know what I do. I get up in the morning before I go to my job. And I talk about the importance of remaining as separate as possible under the circumstances that we, as descendants of slaves, can live. I encourage you, I beg you, I implore you, I yell, I scream. I tell you to get that goddamn grin off your fucking faces. Because it serves two purposes. One, divides the waters as you move about. Two, lets you know the real. And I do mean the real. I mean, it lets you know where you are. I said it earlier. If we only kept in mind that we arrived in chains. We kept that in the forefront of our minds, the reason for being here. We're not here for our entertainment, and we're not here to entertain others. We're here as a punishment, a correction, an administered ass whipping by God Almighty for disobedience, for serving other gods, for not keeping it 100 with the Most High. This ain't a fucking parade. Fuck is going on? The fuck you think you at? How did you get here? How did you arrive? Well, you know what I do. Today we are going to talk about a subject that is attached to that topic. And here's what it is. What good has come from being here? I'll ask again, Hebrews, please tell me. Because that is the topic we will talk about this morning as you get ready for work, you 9 o'clock folks. What good has come from being here? What good has come from Negroes being here? What good? What benefits? What advantages? What is it about being in the United Snakes of America, descendant of captives held against our will, treated poorly, murdered indiscriminately, hated continuously, marginalized, mitigated by monsters that roam free about us, all around us? What good has come from being here for Negro? That's what we're going to talk about. That is the topic. Now, I got the Folgers. I'm ready to go. I got water, I got everything, and I'm prepared to trip this light fantastic. Now let's delve into it. Let's talk about it, shall we? I mean, you live as a Negro every day in this country. And if we got together collectively, put our minds to it, and really focused on all that we enjoy here, and we broke it down like a fraction, and we looked at all the events involving us, and then we look at those same events involving others, and we see different outcomes, different approaches, differences of administering justice. So again, I gotta ask, what do you think? What do you think? What good has come from being here? Well, I mean, we can go down the list of what they'll tell you, right? Well, hell, you got the freedom of being an American. Oh, do we? Do you feel free, motherfuckers? How free do you feel? I mean, as a woke person, just walking about, wanting to be left what they call the fuck alone on a daily basis, you glide through this population as a woke individual. Now ask the question again, do you feel free? You see the news, what do you think? What you think is on their goddamn minds that they can throw so many goddamn bullets in our goddamn bodies so goddamn easily? What good has come from being here? How are we viewed? How are we regarded? When they see your Negro face in a crowd, what do you think they see? Do they see an opportunity to do good? Do they see a threat? Do they see a challenge? Do they see their end? Do they see themselves being replaced? What do they see? What do they see now? For all intents and purposes, we have Negroes that are litigiously looking up the asses of motherfuckers everywhere, and I mean high dollar motherfuckers, all up in their business. What do you think? Being here has given us the privilege to do that, to administer that kind of justice? What will that result in, I wonder? What good? I mean, when you break it down, what good has come from being here? I mean, in the final analysis, you talk about Africa? Are you going to tell me, well, we could be over in Africa where there are, so many perceived problems? Well, yes, the fuck we could, couldn't we? Now, if one were only to take note that colonialism fucked up Africa on the way to get our asses, I don't give two fucks about Africa. You made sure there was no place to go that you didn't control. So, again, I'm going to ask, I mean, we're here, we've been here 400 years, how do you feel? How do you feel? Tell me. How do you feel? I saw one get arrested a few days ago, I think on a recording or something. I mean, they was tussling and wrestling and going back and forth, and the cop tased himself, and it was just a fiasco, and nobody got shot. Nobody got killed. It was after a car chase. In fact, I jumped out of a car, ran from cops tased him and tased him, and it was a show! But nobody had to go. Took him in alive. So, what good has come from being trapped here for 400 years? Trapped. They're not letting you go anywhere freely, I can tell you that right now. And they gave a damn good example when they let us go, supposedly in the first place. So ask yourselves, Negroes, Hebrews, brothers, sisters, royal family. You walk about this penal colony created for us, by us. You see how they're looking at us today. Come on now. Do you notice how they're looking at us? You're going out there and about there doing your thing, minding your business, doing it, moving, trying to survive. You interact with beings not of your tribe. And how do they regard you when they gaze upon you? You know, every one of us feels it. And so in the long run, you have to ask yourself, we've been here so long and gotten absolutely nothing out of it in the grand scheme of things. So what good? What have they taught us? I mean, they brought us here against our will in chains. They ripped our identity from within and infused their own identity, their own values, their own fucking names. Everything about us is a reflection of them in this country. And what good has it done us? Are you looking around at some of the brothers and sisters that being here has produced? I've checked them out. They're shocking. So, I mean, we act, we sing, we dance, we play ball, we get rich, we get into politics. We do it all. And they still travel 200 miles to murder us in public. Isn't that fun? I mean, you know, they give every opportunity to go as far as you can go in this motherfucker. But they never let you forget just how far they will go to let you know how the fuck you got here. So, what good has come from being here? Not a fucking bit. It's all bad, in fact. In fact, it's so bad that it urges, it presses, it necessitates that we wake the fuck up, each and every one of us, to understand and recognize that there is no good that has come from being in this place, that there is no good in this place. That fundamentally, when you look at it as it is, it on the surface looks shiny and golden and clean and wonderful and perfect and honest and upright. Just under that thin surface is the ugliness that is this place that we've been mired in for 400 years as it sticks to our very essence. It's time that we shake this shit the fuck off. And ask yourself, what good has come from being here? All right, that's it. Don't drop your phone. I'm not paying for phones. Not anymore. Fuck that. I'm out of money. Ah! I like that. Think about that shit. Let that shit marinate on you, man. You walk about these streets with a smile on your goddamn face. What that is approval. You're telling them it's okay, motherfucker. I'm cool. Keep killing us. Is that what you want to convey? I tell you what. The last thing they need from Negroes is comfort. All right. Let's do this shit. All right. So what I do is I look up black news, but I also look up news because it's black news. It's news. It's one that's the same as the other. And I find black news in news. So there's that. Moving on. 8:32 in the morning on the 8th of July, 2022. It's fucking Friday. You're getting ready for work. I feel it. I sense it. You got me face up on the bed with the speakers loud. I understand. Do you? You can hear me, motherfucker. Keep getting dressed. It's dangerous out there. Oh, it's dangerous out there, ain't it? Oh, they got some new ones that are popping up everywhere. There's some new right-wingers that are just popping up all over the place, getting in politics, making sure their voices are heard. Negroes, royal family, tribe of Judah. Please be careful. keep your head on a fucking swivel. They're serious. They are at war with us. There's no one else. They're angry with each other. They're upset. But with us, they got a special kind of hatred and delivery when it comes to us. And all you got to do is just look at the difference in how they treat us when they're chasing motherfuckers. Dear God, you can almost feel the energy that comes from the excitement these motherfuckers get from gunning us the fuck down. Steer clear. Steer clear, and for God's sake, get that goddamn grin off your faces. And if you need a reason, here we go. All right, first things first. Interesting black news. So we got a black leader who fought Trump Tulsa campaign rally killed. Interesting first bit of news. Associated Press, black business leader, community activist, who joined Tulsa civic leaders in fighting then-President Donald Trump's plan to hold a campaign rally on Juneteenth, has been killed by police call of domestic incidents at her home. So, tragic a loss, you know, sets everybody off kilter as you go against our oppressors. I can imagine how it set that house on fire. Well, thoughts with that individual. Oh, newsflash. I didn't know if you guys knew this. This is important, okay? Hey, pay the fuck attention. Drink some goddamn coffee. Liberal media outlets warn of white supremacy, far-right extremism among Hispanic, black Republicans. Wait, what? Liberal media outlets warn of, it says white supremacy and far-right extremism from among Hispanic. Okay, so the Hispanic first and then black second. So white supremacy is coming from Hispanic, and then far-right extremism is coming from black Republicans, which is an oxymoron because black Republicans do not exist. In the ethereal sense, of course. You don't fucking confuse me. All right, continuing. Oh, guess who has COVID? I said this to the trainer before I got it. Denzel. What? Denzel bows out of Presidential Medal of Freedom ceremony after contracting COVID. They got Denzel, did they? You know, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I don't think Denzel has COVID. No. I don't think Denzel wanted the fucking award. I think he's done. I think he's watched The Doug Rice Show. And he understands those goddamn awards don't mean shit. Good job, Denzel. Good job, bro. Tell him I said what's up. Yeah, moving on. Okay, so check this shit. I was on, of all places, CNN. So Arizona residents that attack critical race theory. Now, I'm out here in Arizona. This is crazy out here. This is wild, wild west out here. Arizona residents, they were asked by Kamal Bell, who I don't really care for, and they were asked if students should be told that slavery is bad. And they say that students should not be told that slavery was bad. Now, what are they setting the stage for? Why don't you want your children to know that slavery was bad? That disturbs me somehow. I don't know. That catches my craw. Doesn't that kind of get your goddamn attention? That doesn't make the hairs in the back of your neck raise up a little bit? Why you want your kids to not understand slavery was a bad thing? Now listen, if they don't get told by their teachers, you can be damn sure that I and others like me will tell them to their faces that slavery was in fact bad as hell coming from their ancestors. Just to neatly. All right, and that's out here in Arizona where, as I said, it is the wild, wild west. I kid you not, I came across this news item. In Glendale, at a bus stop in Glendale here in Arizona, where it's like 107 degrees or whatever, So a homeless guy set a guy on fire. That's how we roll out here in AZ, motherfuckers. Don't come out here if you're coming to play games, okay? You be a random stranger at the bus stop, set a fire, motherfucker. This Arizona, we don't fuck around here. I'm just joking. It's a joke. All right, Putin, I found this interesting. Putin says that Russia is ready to fight until the last Ukrainian is left standing. What is that fucking nonsense? Are you fucking for real? That's what your sentiment is? And your cousins here that are all around us, the ones that, you know, travel miles to kill folks or buy weapons and stop in tall buildings to clip people, they seem to be hungry to do the same goddamn thing. Boy, it's just getting vigorous everywhere, isn't it? I'm going to tell you. Hebrews, please keep your head on a goddamn swivel. Putin's ready to fight till the last Ukrainian stand. Good, that's genocide, isn't it? No? I mean, if they feel that way about folks who look like they do, who they associate with their own heritage, their own past, their own tribe, and they're able to voice a sentiment that bespokes genocide out in the open, can you imagine what they think and feel about Negroes? Oh my God. You know, I got to take a fucking sip of coffee on that one, folks. That's some deep shit. If he wants to genocide Ukrainians, can you imagine what he would do if confronted with us? All right, let's keep going. Okay, so Spain examines claims that former African leader was targeted. What are you examining? He's African, he's a leader, you targeted him. What is this dance around shit? We just print that to get some press, get some free words, go out and find. Listen! If it reminds you of a Negro, you will attack it, won't you? I mean, if it looks like one of us, you just can't help it. Let me tell you something, folks. That's what this is about, okay? It's not necessarily them. It's the constant reminder someone that looked like them defeated their asses long ago. You know that's where the hate comes from, right? You go somewhere, you're a Negro, you're a Hebrew, you're out in public, you're minding your business, you're doing your thing, life is good, right? From afar, you feel their energy, the maleficent energy. Somebody just don't like you because you here and they can see you. Now, you know they don't feel this about nobody else, but they feel it about you and you can feel it from there. And you try everything to avoid that negative energy, but they target your ass perfectly. And you feel it every single time. Let me tell you something. Years ago, centuries ago, eons ago in the grand scheme of things, we, as a tribe, a group of 12 congealed individual tribes making up one nation, thank you, beat the pants off every nation that surrounded us. You know, Hittites, Canaanites, Amorites, Moabites, all the ites, all the shit. Now those ites are all the people that surround us today, all the folks who gaze upon our Negro faces today. And the energy that transcends through time into and through these individuals toward us cannot be helped. They can't help it, man. The ass whipping that was placed on these individuals came from the Almighty God. And they still feel that shit. So when they see us, they get invigorated. If there's an opportunity to chase us, oh, they get charged up. But more importantly, if one that looks like us comes within their view, it may be the very trigger that needs to be activated toward action, and those that look like us must be warned. Yeah, I'm having fun. continuing. Justice Brett Kavanaugh harassed by protesters while dining in Washington. What the fuck? And you know, he wears the give a damn really well. Dude, yell louder, please. Can I get a bottle of wine? No, open the curtain. This man, the caucasity runs deep within Mr. Kavanaugh. He giveth not a fuck about protesters. Just to let you know, he ate no indigestion whatsoever, waste of time. Moving on. Oh! Smacking me right in the face. Here it comes. Herschel Walker. Somebody come get this brother, please. Look, man, Hirsch. Hey, man, come here, man. It's cool, bro. We good, man. We just want you to come home. We love you, man. I mean that shit. Hirsch, you a legend. Fuck all the bullshit, man. Fuck your lies. Fuck your confusion. Just somebody come get that man. I just look. Hirsch! Look, bruh! They're using you, Hirsch! Can he hear me? He can't hear me. Somebody snatch him, man. He's really, it's going down bad. And it just keeps getting worse. This is the headline. Herschel Walker's pathological lies are a campaign's worst nightmare. The story is that he has kids, right? But he's not just keeping his kids from other kids. He's keeping his kids from his campaign. And that's kind of thrown a wrench in the whole run for the Senate thing. So, Hirsch, baby, stop. Stop. Moving on. All right, let's continue. 8:45. Let's continue. Stay alive. I don't know. How cops shot a black man 60 times, but let a mass killer live. Part 1. What are we fucking doing? What are you fucking doing? I can write this shit right now. What are you doing? This is a part 1. And Kaylin Womack decided to contribute this bit of news. Is this a question or is this just an explanation? And hopefully the explanation should be what, like 7, 8 words? If he's a black guy, all whatever. What? So, how cops shot a black man. Listen to me. Listen to me, man. We need to stay out of sight, out of line of vision, out of orbit, out of the very reach of these beings that hold within them a malice for Negroes that runs deeper than can be imagined. Look, folks, is it not a reality to you yet that perhaps you could be pulled over by very vigorous police officers hell-bent on ending your life for the sole purpose and fact that you are a Negro? That's it. And so I implore you to read the goddamn tea leaves I'm putting in front of you. I mean, if you got to run before they see you, do so. Make it a cat and mouse thing. Do what you got to fucking do. Do you know why that brother ran? Because he thought what might happen to him would happen to him. And it just so happens, by happenstance, that it happened to him. They're not fucking playing. They're not playing nice. Stay the fuck out. Don't get caught riding dirty. Don't do shit. That's all. I drift. All right. Let's see, baby. I'm still moving. Let's see, baby. So, I know I told you about the black man misidentified by police in jail for 6 days. He won $90,000. Now, that's taxable money. That's going to be about 40, 50. But looking at the guy he was mistaken for, and I just don't understand how that happened. Moving on. I'm just saying. So, you folks, it's 8:48. I feel my voice has still got a little luster, a little stake in the game, but I don't want to overplay the hand that God has given me this morning. I need to tell you, the kingdom fast approaches this place. Now, I don't know if we're going to it or it's coming to us. I don't know if it's going to appear out of some other dimension. They're fucking with dimensions. Who the fuck knows? All I know is you got to be prepared at all times. That's all. Keep your eye on the fucking ball. Don't lose it. This shit's not going to last. You see where it's heading. That's why I get up and do this shit every day just before I got to do what I do to pay bills. All right? So it's Friday. I hope I gave you something to fucking listen to. Oh, if you don't mind, somebody says to do this, I guess. Listen, there are donation links. Detrina puts them up from time to time. I use those links in assisting to pay Detrina, the moderator, who happily kicks oppressors the fuck out. Thanks. So if you would be so kind, please utilize those edifices to contribute to this effort. You can give some money if you can. Thanks, I can pay Detrina. All right, so 8:49, 8th of July. It's hot. And I gotta go. Hey, you guys have yourself a wonderful morning. I want you to keep your head on a swivel and wake the fuck up. No time to smile. There's no time to sleep. You got plenty of time to sleep when you're dead. All right, I'm going. All right, you guys have a wonderful morning, and thanks again for listening. We'll probably see you tomorrow. All right. Oh, wait, hey! Come the fuck back here. Forgot something. It's Friday. Last day of the work week for most of you. You're gliding in, I know. I hear the car. Oh, slow the fuck down. Next exit. And I want you to be prepared. Shit's happening. Right-wing white nationalism is on the rise. Folks are getting vigorous. Everybody's in their goddamn feelings. It's enough to drive you insane. But you maintain discipline. You remember as you go about your daily life in this place, you were never meant to be here. It's not your home. Do not relax. Don't look for happiness. Don't look for enjoyment. Don't look for pleasure or comfort. Just don't fucking do it. But today, as you attempt to continue to support yourself and going to work, looking forward to the weekend, as all of us do, I'm sure, I want you, as you go into that job, to think carefully about what might happen to you coming home. I want you to consider the so many of us that went to work and did not come back. I want you to consider those of us that went shopping on a fucking Saturday and didn't return. So when you glide your happy asses into the workplace today, keep that as a focus so that you might protect yourself from caucasity, which is always there, ever ready to rear its ugly head. As you're out there and about there, you traipse the light fantastic to make a living. Do yourself a favor, brothers and sisters, okay? Get that goddamn grin off your faces. Ain't nothing to smile about.